So here are some gift ideas if you've got to buy a gardener a gift this Christmas. And it doesn't really matter if they're an established gardener or are new to it. We've got some ideas that will work for all of them. And the best place to start with any gardener is a pair of secateurs. It's probably the most used tool that they're going to have in the garden. We stock a brand called Niwaki from Japan. These are high carbon steel, so they hold the edge really well and they're easy to sharpen. Just a thing of beauty and simplicity, really easy to use. And I say they'll be appreciated by an established gardener or a new gardener that's just starting out. But if you are thinking they've definitely got secateurs, I know they've got that. How about a garden snip? So snips sit somewhere between a secateur and a garden scissor, but they are more for things like deadheading or precision pruning. These are the Mancini snips. They're a little bit heavier weight. So we also stock these, which are the garden snip from Niwaki. The Mancini we've been using a lot this year because they're a little bit heavier duty, so they do a little bit more robust deadheading and precision pruning. So they're a great alternative to a secateur, or a great companion to a secateur as well. And the other one I would recommend is these, which is a mini shear. So again, high carbon steel made in Japan. And if you're doing topiary or trimming back leafy material, you need a very sharp edge that gets you nice clean cuts. These are great if you've got somebody who perhaps doesn't want a full-size shear in terms of weight being an issue, or you've got somebody that's doing precision work on topiary. They can fit both things. The gripped handles make a real difference, so they're a really nice addition. And then stepping up to the other end of the cutting end is these, which is the Niwaki Garden Loppers, the heavy duty version. So think of them as a pair of secateurs on steroids for cutting woody material, almost to the point where you'd be switching to a pruning saw. But if you have a high reach, these are great. You get a lot of leverage and a big, nice cutting area on those. So they are a garden lopper, which is another alternative. But if you're thinking that you've got somebody who's really keen on growing their own things, then we've got a range of tools that can fit into that. So these are seedling prickers. So designed for thinning out or pricking out seedlings when you're growing your own. This is from a Dutch brand called Sneeboer. They make probably the best quality tools. They're stainless steel. And this one has a pointed end for making your planting holes and then a spatula end for pricking out. And then the alternative, the same function, is this fully copper one from a brand called Heirloom Trowels. Just a thing of beauty, just really, really nice. And to say that's designed for thinning out those seedlings which are growing along. If you went on that growing theme, if you've got two new tools here, one is a compost scoop. This was launched by Sneeboer at Chelsea Garden Show this year, designed for moving compost into new pots. They spent a lot of time working out the right size for it, so it's a really good size. It's not too big, it's not too small, that Goldilocks sort of size. And they've even incorporated serrations on the edge. So if you do buy in your compost in bags, this allows you to open that bag with the same tool that you then scoop out to load your pots. An alternative to a full compost scoop is this, which is a potting trowel. So this is a blend of a compost scoop and a normal trowel, but the idea is that you can then scoop up your fresh compost and go round your pot with it. So quite a specialist tool. It is left and right-handed versions of it, so you do need to know whether the person you're buying for is left or right-handed. So they're growing. And the problem with plants is they do tend to grow, and they tend to grow in the wrong places. So if you're looking for weeding alternatives, and nobody really likes weeding, but having the right tool can really help. This is, again, made by Sneeboer. It's a stone scratcher. It's specifically designed for weeding between paling slabs where you get a lot of seedling growth. So you can use that to hook out any unwanted plants within your slabs or cobbles. Stainless steel head, cherry handle, lifetime guarantee on those tools. And if you're thinking, not sure about tools, what's an alternative? How about a toolbox to keep them in? So these are Toyo steel. They're made in Japan, really good quality steel and very nice paint finishes. They come in a range of different colors, different sizes as well. So these can be used for storing your tools, but also storing things like seeds and string and those sort of things in the garden. It's really nice if you've got it that you can carry it out into the greenhouse with your seeds and contained in there, or for storing your tools. So hopefully that's given you some ideas for some gift ideas for gardens.